I'm Kim Elliot,
Hi, I'm Aida Allen Rotell.
and we are teachers from Health Sciences High and Middle College in San Diego, California. And we are a very proud Visible Learning Plus certified school. We earned that distinction in 2020, and here's kind of what we've been up to since. So
So
we've been fully distance learning, right, Aida?
100%, we haven't been with our students since March of 2020. Gosh, I can't believe it.
And so distance learning has presented many challenges. However, we have stuck with the strategies that work in any environment, and that includes all the things that we've been learning through our visible learning journey. And so what are some of the things you're seeing, Aida, in the
Well, one
classrooms?
thing for sure, I was teaching English this past fall, and one thing that really worked for us was really using that piece of making sure kids know what they're expected to learn. We were really visible with our learning intentions and that success criteria. We used it to give our students feedback. Of course, we've learned so many new things to use to give feedback, but I know that was definitely a tool and something that students really appreciated, especially when there's so much going on in their lives in the background. Having that really focused instruction with our learning intentions and having success criteria for them to use to see where they're at and where their progress was in their learning. So I definitely know that was a really powerful tool. I know that you have had the opportunity to lead some PLCs. And so how has that been going with the distance learning?
Yeah, I think that time for professional learning is always important, but especially during distance learning because you can feel so isolated as a teacher now. So when we're meeting with our colleagues, it's been really nice to receive their feedback and also use the strategies that we used when we were in person. So micro teaching has been huge for us because we're all teaching through Zoom and we can easily record our lessons and bring that to the team. And I think that helps all of us grow, especially in this distance learning environment.
What I have found really impressive, though, as a team of teachers, as a group of teachers, we have been so able to really not just look at, okay, we made it through another week, but just I've seen the growth where we've learned about what works here online. We realized what worked for us physically also works online. And so that's been really great to have those conversations. I think it's been a great time to even think about what we can do to be better when we come back physically. It's been a great time for us as teachers to reflect on our own practice. And I always like to see the positive, but having visible learning as our focus has really made our year, because I call it a year, much more, it had more of a flow. I think we've had conversations where we had a purpose and we know where we need to go. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, absolutely. I think that exploring all the tools for visible learning, we've been really focused on making sure that we have evidence to really understand the impact that we're having on our students. And so that is just continued through distance learning and will continue when we are someday back with our students in person.
I really do believe that having being a visible learning school, though this has been for everyone such a challenging time, it really has made it so much more doable, so much more connected as a school community. I think our students, because we do visible learning when we are with them physically, felt like they had something to hold on to. It wasn't new.
Right.
So I definitely see visible learning as something that got us through a year that we have never experienced ever. Yeah, what do you think?
Absolutely. I couldn't have said it better.